Omelet pie.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, you guys like dice games?
Why?
Because we're gonna play some dice games.
Pass the time.
Yeah, just to pass some time.
Key.
Switch to chat? Okay. So how you guys been? I know we've been talking for a while, but now we're actually, like, live and ready to go. It's been a while, and I'm really excited to just jump back into it, man.
Let's get to it.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
So, last time, we were in Vanparturi, which is basically kind of a little town made out of an intersection with 4 roads going in and out of it. The kind of like the center square of it is based around the Great Gathering, where in a monolith of rectangular prism of stone stands erect, and out of it comes like visitors into Barovia. It seems to like magically let people in, but no one seems to be able to go back in to get out. A couple people also came in via airship. Same kind of situation where people will come into Barovia. It's been yet to be explored if people can actually leave through the same airship, or if they can or they cannot. Regardless, you guys are kind of in this dark, misty landscape. You explored a couple of options as far as jobs, because you discovered that maybe the economy here is a little bit steeper for your blood, and so you wanted to actually look for some jobs. Upon visiting the job board, you were able to notice a couple different jobs. There was a couple bounties, and there was also a courier job and a caravan job. I believe the two of those, the courier job and the caravan job, went to the same place, which is just north of Vanparturi, to a place known as Moravishka. The details of that location still yet to be discovered. You guys were planning on doubling up those jobs, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, but you haven't talked to anyone about it yet, and so that's kind of where we left off. Just to refresh everyone's memory, there was also a job for a missing persons. I think I had that person written down.
Yeah, you did give us a name.
At some point. We'll see if that comes up because I can't remember. So, so with that, I mean, I leave it to you guys. You guys have woken up. The day is still. There's a lot more light than it was when you came in. It was a stormy night. The sun is kind of piercing through the clouds, but you have a very brisk wind coming through. So it's cold, early morning. You went downstairs to Patricia in the Inn of the Four Winds and had something to eat. Had a brief conversation with a kind of veteran knight who was going to a nearby settlement known as Stieglenstein to study more about chivalry, as well as master his craft as a lancer, a champion of the lance. So with that, I kind of leave it to you guys. Well, we've got Becca, Fondo, we got Bex, and we got Mai. Darian's not here right now, but he should be joining us soon. So, I mean, with that, I... fucking bitch. I mean, with that, I leave it to you guys to decide what you want to do. Oh, we can actually open this. Since the notice of like looking around the Four Winds, it seems like a lot of people have kind of either haven't gone up yet. I mean, you guys are kind of the earliest to wake up at this point.
Early birds.
Yeah, he started the morning at like 5 a.m., if I remember right.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
We learned that morning sleeps with his eyes open.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ew.
Just like standing over the bed.
Yeah.
He was laying down and asleep. He just startled poor.
And
Wait,
you also...
since he's a bird, does he like nest up or?
No, he does lay down like a proper person.
Oh,
Usually
okay.
on his stomach.
Aw.
Give me a sec.
And Bex, I remember we talked about it before. You were joking about the idea that because you're a tabaxi and cats seem to be always awake at the ass crack of dawn, that
Yep.
probably also has something to do with the idea of waking up at 5 a.m.
I could just see Smokey just kind of pacing around. Sort of with like 5 a.m. sort of zoomies.
Yeah.
I love that.
Do you do that there in the inn? Like you just eat your food and kind of wander around a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you make a perception check for me?
Right. 15 plus my perception, 18.
18? Okay, yeah, you get a really good assessment of the Four Winds Inn. There are a couple people. It is pretty early. There are a few humanoids that are kind of like stirring awake. There are a couple barmaids just kind of tending to cleaning the area, wiping down tables and stuff like that. It looks like there may have been some sort of scuffle of some kind. Like, you notice that they seem to be clearing out a broken table, maybe a couple broken chairs. And you do hear a like mechanical chime. When you look over to find the source of it, you do see a kind of... It's made of brass and clockwork, with a small bar stool in front of it. Some sort of machine made out in the shape of a very large monkey.
This again.
It's always there.
I think you really want us to go up to it.
I won't say anything. I was more worried if T-Bone noticed it.
I do remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, Smokey, that's kind of what you see as everyone kind of enjoys their food. Would anyone else like to do anything?
Morning would just be enjoying his breakfast.
All right. Digging in, of course.
Fruit juice.
Vel, anything else?
Enjoying breakfast with everybody else.
Okay.
Nice high protein diet.
Oh, yeah. Smokey, would you like to do anything with that information, or kind of continue your early morning zoomies?
Are they actually doing zoomies or?
Just more like pacing.
Okay.
Okay.
But my eyes keep darting to that monkey thing.
You gonna go to the monkey thing?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Patricia notices that you're starting to go towards it, and the Patricia says, "That the thing. It is no good.
Hmm.
What do you mean it's no good?
It's cursed.
Then why do you here?
It's quite heavy. It's hard to move."
Oh, Warning wouldn't have said nothing about it. She's like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's just me muttering under my breath.
What
They'll
kind of
probably
curse
use-
was placed on it?
It is something to do with its invention. Some things are just made cursed. It has quite a bit of history, and we don't want to revisit any of it.
Hmm.
So it doesn't do anything?
It is a machine. It is a game. You put money on the inside, and it gives you a chance to get money out.
So it's like a slot machine.
Yes, that is what it is called. It is called a slot machine.
Oh my god.
What if I put like 1 copper piece in it?
Are you gonna go to it?
Maybe.
She says, "Please, please. It is cursed."
Well, what kind of curse?
It is. It has a way to make people obsessed with it.
Oh,
Addicted.
Yes, it is a good way of putting it.
like a slot machine.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like slot machine.
Like slut machine.
I don't know what a slot machine is.
I'm trying
A
to pull up.
slot machine.
I'm trying to pull up more information on it, but it's also opening a document that's 35 pages long. Give me a sec.
Oh.
Okay, so it's hella cursed.
So are you going to the machine? Like, what is everyone doing? Where is everybody? Can we go in order? Vel, where are you?
I would assume just sitting at the table, a table or whatever,
Uh-huh.
with the folks.
Are you at the bar, or did you guys go to a different table?
I figured we went to. Well, we were sitting at the bar to eat, weren't we?
Yeah, that's what I figured. But I mean, you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
could easily have taken your food and moved if you'd like to do that. But
Well, wherever they go, I go. I just follow.
okay.
Nice bar to kick his feet off the table or the end of the chair.
Because I just heard that you were like considering putting some coin in there.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Patricia will try to
But-
change the subject from the machine and say, "So what is plan in my beautiful country of Bolovia?
Mm-hmm.
Here to see the sights? Yes?
Work.
Work.
Yes, work. This is good. You find work?
Nods vigorously.
Oh, this is good. This is good. New friends, new work. You'll make it very well here in Borovia. There is much money to be made."
So, are we done eating? Or are we still eating? Or
Yeah, you
are we
can.
gonna go?
Unless
do
everyone,
these-
I mean, if everyone is done eating, unless that someone would like to decide that they're not done eating, but like we can say we're done eating, we can keep moving.
Yeah.
Good?
I'm done.
Yeah, Warning would eat pretty quickly.
All right.
So
You guys finished your meal? Yep, Mike, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, if we're done,
Everyone's done.
are we gonna work on the quests or something, or
Go request to take the jobs.
okay?
All right. So there was 2 contracts, I believe. The one was a courier job. It was a package of some kind. The details, you were asked to go to the pigeon carrier for details. And then the other one was a caravan going from Van Parturi to Mordavishka. I mean, both of the locations are supposed to go to Mordavishka, but one you're supposed to go to the Skyforge caravan for more information, and the other one was to go to the carrier pigeon for more information. Where would you guys like to go?
Which one's closer?
The caravan.
All right. So
Let's go.
yeah.
All right, you go to the caravan. Let me think. You guys made it around that time. I'll just roll for it to kind of decide. Okay. I will say this is the same place. So this is the base of the sky deck, which is where Smokey came from. So Smokey, when you walk into this location, you remember this area. However, the woman that you were talking to prior seems to be a different woman. However, of a similar muscular build. And you also notice, because this woman has like sleeveless armor, so her arms are exposed, you see a sort of a familiar like scarification on her right shoulder. It looks like some sort of marking or emblem.
Did the lady that I was talking with before have that same mark?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Okay. I don't think. Well, I don't think I asked about it beforehand.
You did not.
And what was her name?
The woman you talked to last time, her name was Coach.
Coach, right? So.
I mean, upon the... How many of you are there? 5?
Yes.
Upon the 5 of you entering, she'll kind of take the first initiative and say, "Welcome, what do you need?"
Warning will hold up the poster. Work.
She motions you closer. She motions you closer to the counter.
How tall is this counter?
About 5 feet. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's probably. It's like, you know. What is that? 3.5, 4 feet.
Okay, either way,
standing counter.
Yeah, so he walks up to it. So if it's like 4 feet tall, he's like, his beak is like on it. And
Yeah,
he just
reach it.
So cute.
Like he'll try to stand on like the tips of his like tippy talons. Tippy toes. And like, hand her the paper.
Okay, she looks over it and she goes, "Oh, good. You made it. I assume you're here to help the caravan then?"
He just nods. Hey.
Oh, good. Well, that caravan's been pretty short for a couple days now. They'll be happy to know that they have some hired mercenaries.
Hey. Just nodding.
She looks about the group, kind of nods, and she says, "How green are each of you?"
Green?
There
You fight?
Belle starts like looking around on herself, like, "What do you mean? Am I wearing any green?"
Warning just looks at her and says, fight.
Fight?
You fight?
Oh,
You seem maybe a little fresh. If you don't mind my asking. Help is help.
oh, like new to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
She seems to have sort of a odd vernacular. This is something
like
that she wow, Smokey, you noticed this the last time you guys were talking as well, because when they were talking in code, if you remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, this is kind of the same kind of vernacular that we're talking about.
Gotcha.
Yeah. She's almost taking a jab at you, but she's also like rifling through maybe a box with some documents, kind of talking to you as she's grabbing those effects. She actually will point to you, Smokey, and say, "You just got off the airship, right?"
I sure did. Where's the coach, was it?
Oh, Coach usually runs the night shift.
Ah,
She pulls out a book and puts it on the table. She goes, "If you could just, each of you write down your names and where you came from, sort of a person and location, and then put the date, that'd be much appreciated, and I'll go to the back and talk to the beard."
The beard. I love it. Warning will be the first to sign it in his immaculate handwriting.
I love it.
It's like strangely immaculate for him. From what you expect.
No burbs, squiggles.
Do you put
yeah.
do you put a location down?
Where was the town he was from? Was it, like,
From the session 0?
yes,
Logvarov.
he'd put that.
All right. Capital of Thieves. Who's next?
I guess Vel will write their name.
Okay. And
Not as nice as Warning's handwriting, of course.
what does Vel write down specifically?
Oh, wait. I have a question.
Yeah, please.
So she's from the mountains. Would she know how to write? Is she illiterate?
No. She I don't want to give up too much of the background, but she will know how to read, write, speak Common.
Okay.
I mean, how bad is her intelligence? The
That's
intelligence.
not bad.
Okay, well then
just
yeah.
like
Unless you're
mountain
soy
people.
raised.
Mountain people, you know?
I'm pretty sure soy was illiterate.
Yeah. So she'll write her name in Common, but not as pretty.
What is the name she writes? Full name.
Vel.
Vel? Okay.
Yeah.
Location?
What that place was. What is it called? Sorry, I'm looking over the notes.
All right. While you do that, do you mind if I ask Smokey something?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
While Vel is kind of writing down here, T-Bone will kind of have a conversation to the side with you, Smokey, and say, "Dude, what should we put where we're from? Should we put something down? I'm thinking about putting something, kind of cool.
What'd you have in mind, bud?
Like maybe if we put like from the skies."
I mean, you do have a point.
That'd be cool. You'd be Smokey from the skies.
Do you want me to write that?
I like T-Bone from the skies. I think it sounds kind of cool. But, do you want to... I don't want to steal, if you want to do something else, that's cool. But, like, I don't know. We're like buds, dude.
We are buds. You can be a T-Bone from the skies, and I'll be Smokey from the desert.
Ooh, mysterious.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool.
He's such an idiot.
Vel, did you...
Yeah, I was Emberlyn.
Oh, you put down Emberlyn? Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Smoky Mirror. You write down Smoky Mirror from the desert.
Yes.
All right. And T-Bone will write T-Bone from the skies.
Is he just T-Bone?
His name is T-Bone.
Like it's spelt T-E-A?
T-E-A. Yeah, T-E-A-B-O-N-E.
Okay, so it counts as 2 words. Okay, so it's like his first and last name.
Mm-hmm.
I love that he goes by his full name at all times.
Yeah, I mean, no one has called him T before, I don't think.
That's kind of a power move if you think about it.
Like, full name.
My name is Jasmine Esquire.
Yep.
Okay. So, what do we do after that?
Shortly after writing down your name, she will return with a kind of a robust man, humanoid, who will noticeably have a large black beard.
The beard.
Yeah, they talk between each other for a moment, and he looks over at your group, and then he finally walks over. Can everyone make an insight check?
Hey.
Just let me know what your total is, please.
19.
Okay, cool.
11.
Okay.
21.
19
Yeah.
and 21 and
21.
11. I mean, it's not hard to tell that this guy has seen some shit. He seems to kind of hobble a little bit. Maybe he's got one good leg. He almost looks past you as he walks forward. He seems to be kind of sizing you up as he approaches.
Man, wanna fight?
He will go to the side of the counter and lean over and look at each of you and say, "So you want to join the caravan?"
Morning just
Yes.
Names?
Well, I'm Vel.
Vel pointing at you, points at Smokey,
Smoky, sir.
and then point at Becca.
Warning.
Points to.
I thought. No joke. I thought Warning was gonna just make an alarm noise.
Like, maybe at some point. That's when he keeps watch at night.
Oh.
Then he'll point to Orion, and Orion will say, "My name is Orion Pax."
Oh my god.
Points at T-Bone, and T-Bone will respond, "Hi, I'm T-Bone."
T-Bone.
He goes, "Very well. We're going to Moravishka. Have any of you been to Moravishka?"
Have I been to Moravishka?
Yes.
No, that's me.
Becca is in the corner somewhere.
It's me asking.
She's there. She's in the game.
Oh my god. I can't remember if I've asked before, but has Warning been there?
He's heard of it. He's never been there. He's more from Forlorn,
Okay.
which is a country not too far from there. You went through the Gorge of Passing Sorrow into Barovia.
Okay. Warning will shake his head.
We'll probably do the same. I don't know.
Very well. I'm going to lay down the ground rules. Should be pretty simple. You don't start shooting unless we start shooting.
Shooting?
Shoot arrows, fighting, whatever it may be. Just keep your
You
weapon.
get shot at a lot?
Lots of arrows. That tends to happen. Yes. Thieves. Yes. Strange things.
Ah.
The Vistani. A myriad of different things. Animals. Just keep your head on a swivel. and be ready to fight when we fight.
Yes, sir.
Warning nods.
We should be ready.
Okay.
We'll be leaving this afternoon. I recommend that you get ready.
Anything we need to take with us?
Gonna need rations, water, anything else you need for travel. He kind of looks at you, especially Smokey, and says, "You're not necessarily dressed for cold weather, eh?"
My fur keeps me very warm, but I do have... Plus, T-Bone sleeps near me. He's like a furnace.
He kind of rubs his chin through his beard and says, "I can provide each of you a coat if you'd like."
Coat.
Yeah, coat. Keep you warm. Supposed to snow. It's rather cold up towards the mountains of Gacchus.
I'm assuming because Vel came over from the mountains that she'd already be in mountain clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Furs and shit.
Yep, that's accurate.
I will definitely need a coat.
Yeah.
No, a coat like this thing. Coat. She looks at Warning and holding her jacket. Coat.
Warning just kind of looks at her. Gives her like the. Do you think
I could
I'm
just see
favorite face?
Warning just cocking his head to the side.
Yes, you just get like the head tilt where it's just like, but he's not like making the curious eyes. It is the, are you serious eyes?
She's like, oh, silly bird. And she like pats his head.
Aw.
He might attempt to like peck at your hand.
Ah!
He's smarter than you think. He looks slightly offended.
Oh.
T-Bone
She's
will...
upset. She's like, I don't mean to offend the bird. And she kind of goes over to Smokey and like grabs on the back of her jacket and just like, I didn't mean to offend the bird.
Warning's gonna ask, he'll turn back to the beard and how many days?
3 days travel. Best pack for 6.
He just nods. Did he say what time to come back here?
Yeah, he said the afternoon at 12
Okay.
o'clock.
12 o'clock. Okay.
So you got about 6 hours.
Okay. The Warning will just like nod in like the affirmative and turn to the others and say, "We prepare."
All right.
Like,
We'll meet here just outside of the caravan company. A cavern. The combination of a tavern and a caravan. Nice.
Love it.
Is that what it says in the book?
No.
I think that's just
Oh, okay.
I'm just being dyslexic. Don't worry about it.
yeah, it's just Mason's brain. Okay. Warning will leave.
Your coach should be there when you get here.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Kind of nods at you, but kind of goes about his business. He doesn't think too much of it. He seems to be very business.
Warning, also all business. And still slightly offended.
Belle was still attached to Smokey. Just, I didn't mean to offend the bird. I just didn't know. They only speak cryptically, and I just...
Everyone leaves, correct?
Correct.
All right,
Yes.
Everyone makes their exit. Where would you like to go now? You leave the caravan. Sure enough, you do notice maybe a couple of flurries once in a while coming down from the sky.
Sick. I'd like to go to the pigeon carrier place.
You do so. Everyone follows, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just making sure. I've had parties that like to split off and do weird shit, so I just want to make sure that if there's opportunity to do that.
It's usually not a good idea to split up the party, but
It's a terrible idea, but they do that anyway. You will go to the Carrier Pigeon. It's kind of like it's along the road. There's a couple different shops and stuff like that. You'll notice that there is, I guess in not this direction, there's not the blacksmith, but there is part of the workshop here as well. And then you keep going down from there. There seems to be, I don't know. I don't think you pay too much mind to it. You do notice the Carrier Pigeon sign not too far from there. It's got like a little outcropping and a wooden sign made out of a bird, and it just says crudely "Messenger" on it.
Okay.
You go to that. You go inside. The inside of it is fairly warm, but there seems to be a small little kind of walk-in. It's like one of the smaller shops, but it seems like maybe behind is where he keeps all the birds and stuff like that. There's a more elderly man, a little bit more frail, and you walk in. He goes, "Welcome, welcome. Can I help you, friends?"
Warning will pull out the other paper.
Let me take a look at that, Kenku friend.
He will hand it over.
Yes. This contract may have been, it's changed a little bit, if you don't mind my saying. I still have the request. This job is still there, but we haven't gotten any confirmation that it has been finished. I worry that maybe something happened to the messenger, but the package still needs to be delivered, and some information would be very nice about what happened to the messenger. Otherwise, it would be considered stolen.
Warning will nod.
The messenger who took it was by the name of Victor Von Run.
Warning will repeat the name in the exact same pitch as like he's like saying it to himself to remember it better.
Victor Von Run.
Yes.
He just nods and yes, that's right. He was on his way.
I was about to say, yeah, he'll take a minute and be like, "Where is?" And then he'll say the name again.
Well, that's the problem. We just don't know. If he made it to Moravishka, we would have gotten a message saying that the job was complete. But unfortunately, we haven't gotten that message yet. So anything could have happened between here from Van Parturi to Moravishka. He could have been attacked. He could have ran off into a different direction. So really, we're looking for Victor Von Run and in turn the package that he was intended to deliver.
Okay. Did it say anything on the flyer who it was being delivered to?
No. This would be the guy you're supposed to talk to about who to deliver it to. But upon asking, it would be. Hold on, I have a name. This. Dmitry Ivanov.
Okay.
He's the burgomaster there in
The Burgermaster?
Burgomaster. Burgomaster.
Burgomaster. Okay.
But funny enough, loves burgers.
I swear I heard
I'm
burger.
sorry, yeah, I
too.
only heard Burgermaster and I was
I
like,
don't know why they do it here, but there's so many burgermasters in. But no, it's burgomaster.
Burgomaster. Okay.
I think that's how you're supposed to say it.
I don't know.
It's sort of like a position. I mean, Warning would know this. He's met a couple different burgomasters. Funny enough, in Logvarov, there was like sort of a combatant position between the burgomasters. There were three families that were feuding for burgomaster. A burgomaster is basically someone who's come to power and will kind of look after the town, and that's how you kind of gain that position.
So have I heard of this dude before then? Like, would the name ring a bell?
Mordovishka rings more of a bell. You don't know too much about like the local. I mean, you could roll a history check if you'd like. That's more fair.
A history check?
Yes, please.
History plus 3, 16.
16. You have heard kind of rumors about Mordovishka. It was known more as a prison camp way back when. Outside of that, the recent things that have happened in it is kind of to be determined.
Okay. Okay.
So no, you haven't heard of Dmitry Ivanov. If anything, Mordovishka is it's a super small town, not too much known about it. It's kind of like knowing that the Salem witch trials took place in Salem. And outside of that, not a lot.
Okay.
But yes, that's who the package was supposed to be delivered to.
Okay. So, let's see. I think that's all he'd want to know. He'll just like look like he's thinking about it and just go, "We'll take it."
Very well. May I get each of your names, please?
Warning.
All right, everyone provides their names. Yes. If no, just say so. No no's. Okay. So you'll write down everyone's names.
Yeah.
Smokey, do you tell him like is the location still the same of the deserts?
Yes.
Or like of the desert?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Kind of cool. You got T-Bone of the skies and Smoky Mirror of the desert. It's a cool combination.
Yes.
All right.
I like
They're
it.
the coolest people in our group.
They're pretty bad A's.
Legendary.
Anything else? Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. And so what is everyone's plan now? Everyone leaves, and what now?
Yeah, I figured. I mean, does anyone need anything? I feel
They
like
were talking about getting rations and stuff. So
yeah, I want to look for meat to put into my meat sack.
Perhaps like a butcher then?
Yeah.
Or like, maybe somebody that sells jerky.
Well, I can make that. I have a meat
you
sack
can?
with a whole bunch of salt in it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. So I need a butcher.
Okay. You heard the bird.
You heard the bird.
Art is the word.
Trust me, if anything, like if I need to, because he also has a hunting trap. Like, if worse comes to worse.
Oh, true. True.
What did I have in his? I don't remember now. Oh yeah, I'm also a wanderer, so he can always like find food and fresh water.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Warning is prepared all the time, but yes, Warning will he'll kind of like look through his like once we get back outside, he'll like kind of like pat down all of his like pouches and stuff and kind of like meat.
Aww.
Warning, can you make an investigation check for me?
Okay. Let me grab a different dice. 19.
19. Okay, so you'll have a pretty good idea of where the general store would be for rations, any adventuring equipment that you might need. You know where the blacksmith is, so if anyone needs some armaments, anything like that. You did notice a sort of a hunting shop, so they would specialize in hunting traps, baits, as well as bows and arrows, as well as a butcher that you passed by not too long ago.
Okay. Okay. So Warning he'll be kind of doing his like very small, tiny thieves can't because he's trying to like think of how to talk.
Okay.
But he'll pretty much be doing that, and he'll ask, "Do you need anything?" Just looking at the party.
What?
Do you need anything?
Well, I suppose we should grab some supplies for our journey.
Warning starts nodding.
T-Bone will be like, ooh, we need some sand.
Sand, buddy?
Some sand. You're gonna need some herbs. Gonna need to make some nice concoctions, for the road.
I understand the herbs, bud, but the sand?
Yeah. It's like when you're in the desert and you get like sand in your eyes and like, ooh, my eyes. You have to rub your eyes. That sucks.
I thought you used it for like a spell.
Yeah, like I've got this little bag here. I call it my bag of tricks.
Oh my god.
This right here is sand. See?
Uh-huh.
He kind of opens a small pouch and he goes, see? Sand. It looks like really fine dust, like sand.
Warning, like looking at it.
See? Don't get too close. You get some in your eyes.
Warning at this point, he starts chirping. He shows off his bag of salt.
Ooh, salt? Salt's okay. Yeah. But like sand is, like different.
Imagine getting a bit of sand, like salt in your eyes instead of sand.
Yeah. Maybe we need more salt.
More salt.
Meat.
Me too, yeah. And then some rations just for like for eating.
Yeah.
Little snack,
Yeah.
I think I had 4 or 8 shares of rations.
He did say that you didn't need at least a minimum of 3, but to pack for 6
And I think,
days.
I believe you and T-Bone are out because you ate all of them on your way to
Here.
Barovia.
Gotcha. Yep.
Also,
I wonder if I probably didn't update that then.
no problem.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Also, he said we're gonna get shot at?
Yes, bud.
Fight.
Said there are thieves around.
Thieves?
Warning looks a little happy to fight.
Do we have like bows and stuff?
We packed. I packed our stuff, bud.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. So, Warning, are you kind of leading the party then? You had an idea of where you wanted to go, correct?
Yeah, Warning's going to the butcher shop first
Right.
and foremost.
Very well. You go to the butcher shop. See he's got no beard, but he's got his apron on. He seems to be a family-owned little business. And sure enough, you do see a couple things of meat here, kind of like illustrations of different cuts and stuff that he does.
Okay.
You assume he probably keeps everything else in a cooler in the back or something like that.
I would hope so.
Even though he's got like blood on him, he seems like he's got cherry red cheeks, and he's very happy to see everybody.
Okay.
Like a Santa Claus.
Like a beardless Santa Claus with blood on his apron. Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay.
With a little red hat. He says, "Welcome!
Hi.
Hi!
Do you have any like small cuts of meat?
Small cuts, of course. What kind of cuts would you like?
Hey, jerky.
Like,
Jerky.
yeah.
Or what kind of animal?
Oh,
Lamb, maybe a pig, maybe a goat,
Said bee.
maybe a cow.
They all sound good.
They are all good.
Warning is going to ask the obvious question of what is cheapest.
What is cheapest? Perhaps cow or pig?
Ow.
Cow then. He'll pass over a small piece of paper that seems to have printed out, and it seems to be a more detailed anatomy of a cow with different cuts.
Okay. Warning wants whatever is best for making jerky.
Any of them would probably be alright for making jerky, except maybe like ribs. I've never heard of that before. But
Yeah.
I assume you kind of go for the cheapest?
Yeah, something loaf that's not fatty either, because he'd want something that is mostly meat dense.
Yeah.
So he ends up with like a more protein-rich jerky instead of a gristle.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's take a look here. So, if I look at okay, yaha. So you're looking at anything between 5 copper for about should feed. It's about four rations worth, but you can get a more expensive cut that is a little bit more protein dense. That would be 1 silver, and even higher, which is like a quality jerky, which would be about 4 silver.
Okay.
But for each of those, it would be about 4 rations worth.
Okay, can I do how big are the cuts?
I mean, they're cuts from a cow, so they're relative size. They're about the size of a steak, which he'll like cut into the pieces.
Okay.
Like a 16-ounce steak, 24-ounce steak.
How many ounces are in a pound?
16 ounces are
16.
16 ounces are in a pound. So I guess he's selling it by the pound,
Okay.
and it'd be
Maybe more.
16-ounce steaks. Different cuts of different value.
Okay.
Like I said before, there's the 5 copper worth. That's pretty just average. It'll get you through. But if you
He'll
want
probably go for at least like the middle ground one, the ones that are a silver piece, and he'll take 2 of them.
silver piece too, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna ask if he has more salt.
Yes, of course I have salt. Salt comes free with every purchase.
Warning nods, very excited.
How much meat are you buying, friend? Do you buy
2
just
pounds?
2 pounds, and so each pound would be a silver, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you're buying 2 silver worth?
Yes.
So that's 2 silver worth, and it would be 8 rations.
Okay.
So he'll give you about half a pound of salt.
Okay. He wants to make sure that there's enough salt in the bag and around the meat, so
Should be about enough.
yeah. So I'm gonna add 2 steaks to this. Carry meat sack. That's what it is.
In the description, if you don't mind putting down, it will come out to 8 rations, so there's no confusion later. That'd be great.
Yeah, give me un momento.
Yeah, no problem.
2 pounds. These out of my way.
The butcher will motion to the rest of the party and is like, how about yourselves? Fancy meats?
I get 4 silvers worth of meat for me and my buddy here.
What quality
Motioning to
Of course, what quality of meat would you prefer? There is a 4 silver a pound. There is also, for 4 silver, to be 4 pounds for 1 silver. And then if you wanted the cheap stuff, which is just 4 copper, that'd be 8 steaks. 8 pounds worth of meat. What is your preference?
kind of looking at T-Bone.
You know what
Might
he
as
looks.
well go for. Might want to
him
go
the good
for.
stuff. Get you the good stuff.
Yeah.
Like the mid ground.
Yeah.
And this was 4 silver worth, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very well. 1 pound of the good stuff. He will do so.
Wait. I think we were talking about like getting 2 of the $1 ones for Smokey and then 4 of the really cheap ones for T-Bone.
Really? Is that what we're doing? I just want to make sure that's what we were doing. I just missed it. I'm sorry.
Was that the right thing, Bex?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was
Alright.
like, I get him more because then he could eat it over more time because he's a big dude,
So you're doing
And still have enough for
just in case.
the days.
So how many rations of the cheap stuff?
Oh gosh. Math.
Well, so because my 2 1 silver ones would make 8 rations, which is what Smokey wants the equivalent of. And so the other 2 silver pieces would be as much as they could get of the cheap stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 rations of the medium stuff, right?
Yeah, which makes, you said 8 rations total.
Yeah, and then 4 of the cheap rations.
Yeah.
Alright. And then... Sorry, what kind of meats did you buy? Warning?
The 1 silver a piece ones.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. Okay, that sounds good. Let me see. T-Bone should have some money he can help you out with. T-Bone will turn to Smokey and say, I can cover that. 4 silver?
You got it, buddy?
I got it, buddy. He will pay the butcher 4 silver. And I will also add to his inventory the cheap stuff, which comes out to
16 rations?
Yeah, pretty much. 16
makes the
rations.
Yeah, if it makes the same amount.
That's right.
Because he's getting the cheap stuff because he eats a lot.
He does.
Yep.
I'm glad I understood you on that, Bex.
You
Yeah.
get me.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that.
That's all good. Because I think we were trying to plot out for the fact that T-Bone does eat a lot, so he's going to need more.
He does.
But
Yep.
Smokey doesn't, so doesn't need as much, so can get the better stuff.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna add that to the old snack pack.
Snack pack.
You know I want a snack pack pudding.
That sounds amazing.
So that's 16 days of rations. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Wait, so how's Bex and T-Bone keeping their meats?
Do they have meat sacks?
I have a backpack and a pouch.
You have a spare pouch? Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what Morning's meat sack is, and then you get the free salt, so you just put the salt in there with it. So,
T-Bone has a snack pack.
Yeah, I just put it in my.
does he call it that?
It's called snack pack.
Okay.
It's my snack pack.
He's gonna. If anyone's going to die by starvation, it's gonna be him.
Poor guy.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
Yes! He did it. He's over carrying capacity.
Holy shit, he is.
Yeah. Once he like offloads that barrel onto the caravan, he should be good.
Is he still just? Why didn't he not leave that in the room for now?
I might need it. What if we get thirsty?
I can't with him.
It's just a barrel of water.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Oh
like
my god.
jostles around. You hear the water slosh around the empty spaces.
I mean, if you know how to make soup, you could also make soup.
Ooh, soup?
Soup.
Good soup.
Like a stew or something.
I feel like
Mhm.
Warning would be good at that. Survival stew.
Mm.
We're gonna need some like
We need some vegetables or something?
yeah, we need
or-
some veggies.
That's what foraging's for.
Should we buy some?
vegetables.
Yeah.
Should we?
We luck. We luck.
Wait, look.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
As we leave, Warning will look at the butcher and be like, "Thank you."
Very. Thank you. Thank you. You leave the butcher. So you didn't notice a place where you could buy like a shop specifically for produce and stuff like that, but you do remember that most of the produce that came into Van Parturi went to the Four Winds Tavern. So if there is any vegetables to procure, Patricia's probably the woman you want to talk to.
Okay.
There's no like farmer's market or something.
Not that Warning saw. Would you like to make an investigation check, Vel?
Sure.
Please do.
If there's a farmer's market, I'm gonna get some bread.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Good.
what is it? An investigation?
Yes, ma'am.
I get an advantage on that.
Mm.
Do I roll again?
You do. You roll 2 d20s.
Yeah. Take the
I
highest.
literally rolled the same thing twice.
There you go.
An 8.
Oh my gosh. Can I see if they've set one up in the time?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
That is a 19.
Yeah, you kind of sniff around, and in the opposite direction, just down the road, you were able to find a little farmer's market. Seems like they also will bake bread here.
Bread sounds good. Bread and jerky.
T-Bone is like salivating. Oh.
Yeah, is there like any baguettes or something?
Something that's shelf stable and will last a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
like
what
you,
Warning
hardtack.
is for. Yeah.
like you wouldn't believe.
Warning does not care as long as it's edible food.
Yeah.
He will get by on whatever he needs to.
That's about T-Bone's motto as well.
Yeah, you'll go before you even get inside. You do notice, like in the window, you do notice that they seem to sell some kind of bread, but the bread itself is it's black.
Ooh.
Warning's excited.
I think Warning
That's
would know.
different.
I think Warning would know what this is.
What is it?
What? Roll a history check, my guy. Sorry, I'm losing my mind.
You get there, my dude.
It's like your programming failed.
Sorry, man.
I heard the blue screen from here.
Hysterical. That's a 14.
14. Yeah, you know what this is. It's rye flour bread. It's a local bread.
Bread.
And
Black bread is called black, as rye flour gives its characteristic black color.
Excited. Warning literally says that. Excited.
And you go inside?
Yes.
And welcome.
Hello.
Kenku. Nice to meet you.
I
What is this
Bell
person? look
says,
Ah, hello. Visitors. Good to see you.
like?
Thank you.
And their visitors.
Pretty much as everyone talks, she's able to assess if they're local or not.
Unsurprising.
All visitors. Good. What do you crave?
Black bread.
Very good. Black bread it is. How much?
How much is it?
It's not that expensive. It's like 2 copper per loaf.
Oh,
I'll buy 6 of them.
same. A whole lot of silver piece worth of bread, please.
Yeah.
6 loaves for Vel. 6 loaves for
Be a
Warning.
custom item or
Yeah, it's a custom item.
okay.
Oh, okay. So it's not to the locals. It's not known as black bread. It's Borodinsky bread.
Borodinsky.
Borodinsky. Borodino bread is dark brown sourdough rye bread.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Traditionally sweetened with molasses and flavored with coriander and
Ooh.
caraway seeds.
Wait, what kind of seeds?
Arroway.
Caraway seeds. I might have said caraway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Hi, I just got here. Straight out of the womb. Learning English for the first time.
Words are hard.
Yeah, man. Especially being like, 21 minutes old? You know how
Yeah.
it is.
It do be like that sometimes.
Oh my god. Tell me about it. I just bounced between a 1-year-old and a 70-year-old.
That's a mood.
Anywhere between that is where I actually live.
Unsurprised.
I feel it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So 6 loaves for Vel, 6 loaves for Warning. Everyone's adding that to their inventory, I assume.
Yes.
Everyone has deducted their money. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 silver, right?
How?
Once. No. It's 2 copper. Oh, so it's 2 copper per 6 loaves. So that would be basically
12.
12. So it's 1 silver, 2 copper.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
I'm trying to get to my pouch. So-
How much bread per ration?
You can make maybe half a loaf last you for a whole day's worth of rations.
Okay, so I got like almost 2 weeks worth of fucking
Yeah, you have a lot of food.
cool. It's gonna go in my stabby pouch.
Yeah, I mean, like anything, if you overeat or if you undereat, there's probably negative precautions, but eating well will give you positive benefits.
Can you write in chat what the name of the bread is?
Yeah. Ba ba ba. Borodinsky.
I just want the right spelling. Thank you.
There's other things in the shop too. I mean, it is a bakery, but it is also kind of like a farmer's market. There is kind of a collection of herbs. You will notice upon closing the door that there is a familiar, like necklace type thing of garlic. I forget what that. I don't know what that's actually called, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
String of garlic, yeah.
Yes.
String of garlic. Thank you.
I mean, we already have a bunch of garlic that Orion bought, right?
He didn't buy any, and I think he left it.
Okay.
It was just in the room.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, funny enough,
Somebody.
Orion gained 2 extra strings of garlic and put one around the neck of Smokey to avert the smell of farts, and then the other one above his bed.
Okay.
So
We'll take
those,
them with us when we leave, because then we'll have garlic for the road.
yeah,
Ooh, there you go.
there you go.
Warning would like to look for like nuts or like dried fruit, something that would also hold well.
Okay,
He's making his own rations.
yeah. She seems to have some. What are you looking for specifically? You're looking for nuts and dried fruit?
Yeah, like small ones, like something that he could just put
Like
into,
sunflower seeds.
yeah, or pumpkin seeds, like other smaller nuts like that. When it comes to the dried fruit, he'd probably want like raisins or like dried apricots, like on the smaller side.
Yeah, sounds good. So, all those things together. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Yeah, nuts, dried food, dried fruit, stuff like that, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
just like a little mix pouch of trail mix.
sure. It'll be basically for a day's worth, it'd be a total of 5 silver.
Okay, I don't have that. Never mind. I have 2 silver pieces left, so
You can spend what you would like to, like you can get that collection of things. They won't provide you a day's worth of rations, but you can buy some dried fruit and nuts and you can kind of mix that in as kind of like a snack, you know what I mean?
his little treat.
Yeah, you can buy anywhere between like 1 copper's worth, because 5 silver is 2 pounds worth of that stuff.
Jesus Christ.
I can
Okay.
lend Warning some money. I have silver pieces.
Warning looks like he's about to cry. Smokey offers that.
Bird cry.
So was that 5 silver pieces?
5 silver pieces will be 2 pounds worth and will come out to 1 day's worth of rations, yes.
Alright. I'm removing 5 silver pieces. I just bought Bird 2 pounds of what is it, like mixed nuts and fruit or just fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dried fruit and nuts.
Like a little trail mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Warning is going to hug Smokey. Thank you.
You're
welcome, my bird friend.
I just imagine he dumps the pouch into his pouch that has his water skin in it. So the water skin's just in it, surrounded by nuts and fruits.
Happy Kenku noises.
Yes, he's like chirping and like chittering to himself.
Alright, just let me know when everyone is done filling out their inventory and if they're ready to leave or if there's anything else they'd like to buy.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm good. I made my own rations for cheap because the other rations are like 3 gold pieces each.
Okay, is anyone not good?
Is T-Bone good?
T-Bone happy, T-Bone's good, yeah.
Like, we're good.
All right, so you leave the bakery. The woman, kind of again a family-owned kind of business, is happy to see you, happy to have the business, happy to have met you, and you guys make your leave. Is there, now that you're outside of the bakery slash kind of produce shop, what would you like to buy or go to now? It's been maybe a total of 2 hours at this point, so it's about 7 o'clock.
We got another 5 hours till we need to.
I'm gonna bump that up to 8 o'clock actually, because I forgot you also went to talk to the pigeon carrier.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But yes, still quite a bit of time.
Well, maybe we should grab an. I don't know how Warning would convey this, but he'll pretty much just be like early lunch. Because if we eat before we go, then
That's less rations that we'll have to use.
exactly.
True.
We also have to go back anyways to get like all of our stuff because like Warning did leave like his chunkier stuff in the.
Cool. So that means you're gonna go back to the Four Winds Inn. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys will make your way over there, that will lead you to the main square, kind of where the rectangular prism of the monolith is. But you will notice where the Skyforge is at the base, outside of the caravan company, there seems to be an actual physical caravan. Manning it is a man you have not seen before, but they seem to be getting ready for a trip.
We haven't finished grabbing our stuff yet, or we have?
Well, they're just out there. It seems like they're just getting ready a little bit early.
Okay.
I'm not going to be worried about it. We'll come back to him anyways.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the individual seems to be wearing furs, kind of like a copper brown hair. Doesn't seem to pay too much attention to you, as you guys will continue past him and to the Four Winds Tavern. When you enter the tavern, each of you almost instinctively will hear the familiar chime from that brass machine, and you will make your way to Patricia, unless you'd like to do something else.
Hmm.
Patricia will obviously welcome each of you warmly. Happy to see you. Seems like they have a fire running in the tavern.
Should we grab some vegetables? Like, is somebody planning to make soup or something one of the days, or?
Mm.
It's not a bad idea. Let me see.
That is good in the in the cold.
Yeah, like who knows how to cook?
Everyone pretty much has a basic understanding of how to cook, but
Okay.
T-Bone has already spent 5 silver worth of vegetables.
Oh, what kind of vegetables did he get?
Carrots and potatoes?
Carrots,
Mhm.
potatoes,
Yeah, the hearty stuff.
yeah, stuff like that. Onions, cabbage.
And we have garlic. I have the
Yes.
string of garlic on my.
Mhm,
Yeah, you have your
mhm.
garlic.
Or
and-
flavor.
Yeah.
So you should have enough for soup.
Yay.
Should be pretty much good. As far as rations are concerned, I think you guys are more than prepared.
I think so. So we grab our stuff and then we head out again, or maybe we can take a nap, or
It'd be a good idea, because T-Bone still has 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah. Could
So
we
do I.
a short rest?
Yeah, short rest should, I'm going to say, with how easy you guys have been taking it, pretty much for the rest of the day, you should be able to remove that level of exhaustion. I mean, warm bed, good food, you
Yeah.
should be fine.
Would we be able to eat lunch before we leave? Like an early lunch?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
we like heading out to eat lunch, or are we eating
In
lunch?
in
In the
the
tavern?
Yeah, because they give us food.
Yeah, it's free.
Okay.
Technically, it's free if you eat at the tavern.
Cool.
All right, cool. So, Smokey, you should be able to remove your level of exhaustion. I'm doing that right now with T-Bone as well, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. Boom. You remember how to do that, right, Becca? Right, Bex? I'm sorry.
I was like, what?
Yes.
Yes? Cool.
Yep, we're good.
All right, cool. So we should be ready to rock.
Woohoo.
So,
Yeah.
you guys will leave the tavern, and you still see the caravan. By this time, it's probably right on time at around 11 o'clock-ish. You will see the beard tending to the very same caravan that you saw the unidentified man tending to. They seem to have 2 horses as well as 4 horses in the front of the caravan. They seem to be packed, ready to rock. The horses have their own packs. The caravan's fairly large. There should also be 2 additional horses kind of being led behind the caravan as well. So it's a total of 6 horses.
So are we like picking our seats, or are we all riding in the caravan?
Well,
Or
the
walking.
caravan has... Yeah, you're gonna have to walk. I mean, once you
Oh, okay.
once you talk to everybody, because the caravan's pretty much full of merchandise. There is the driver and there is the passenger seat, kind of riding stagecoach,
Gotcha. Yeah.
Right.
and then the 2 additional horses seem to be personal horses that belong to 2 other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the beard will basically let you know is like, we do have 2 horses, but they're basically spares just in case anything is to happen. These 2 horses here belong to Isabel, and this one is Maximilian's. These 4 for the caravan, and the caravan itself is going to be full of the merchandise. We'll go at a walking pace, nice and easy, to avoid any traps, and we'll keep our heads on a swivel, just in case anything is going to happen.
Why would there be traps?
Thieves,
Oh,
you never know what's going to happen out there.
Warning.
Creatures, monsters, children of the night.
What? Huh?
My lady, you don't know much about Barovia.
No.
I hope maybe
No,
you never
no.
understand the fullness of Barovia.
Okay.
He climbs up on the coach. He's going to be the driver.
Oh. Okay. I'll just scooch over and hide behind Smokey.
Okay. So, where is everyone going to be positioned?
Where are the extra people at? Or the other people?
They're going to be taking the back on their own horses.
Okay. Warning will probably walk towards the front.
Okay. If you're going to be taking the front, Isabella will take the front with you on horseback. Do you have a preferred shape? Are you a diamond, triangle, circle?
An octopus.
Draw an octagon here.
I'm cool with an octagon.
Octagon. The The hardest shape of them all. Okay, I got it. Okay, so that's basically where Warning will be. Where is everyone else going to be taking their position?
Maybe Smokey could be off to like either the left or the right side.
What do you prefer, left or right? You
I'll
can.
do right.
You'll do right. Do you want Smokey? Wow. Do you want T-Bone on the left then?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Smokey, T-Bone. All right. And so that leaves. Unless no one else wants passenger, I'm gonna go ahead and say Orion is gonna take the passenger seat.
Okay.
Here we go. Dude, seriously, is Darian like okay?
Yeah.
Did he just die?
I don't know.
He got caught up.
All right. Yeah, something like that. Vel, where are you?
Right behind Smokey.
Right behind Smokey.
Are you scared of Warning now?
Well, it's like Angry Bird, and she doesn't want to make him even more angrier, so...
Did she not apologize to him in the hours they've spent not doing stuff?
No, I'm assuming that she did, but...
Well, if she
She's just
apologized,
like-
he wouldn't be mad anymore.
she's just, like, sensitive.
Aw.
You offended the bird!
She's like, I didn't mean to offend the bird. The bird doesn't like me. I don't even know these people. What am I doing here? I just want to go back home.
If she apologized to him at some point, he wouldn't be mad at her anymore.
It's like one of those things where you'd apologize and
And then you just
Like,
kind of
you're-
feel awkward after.
yeah, exactly. And so she's
Like, give Bird space.
yeah. And
And-
she's thinking back like when Smokey lent Warning some money at the bread place. She's like, man, I could have done that. I could have made everything better. But no, couldn't say anything.
Drastically overthinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
And Smokey would just be kind of like nuzzling Vel to just kind of could sense that she's upset.
Mean to upset the bird, Smokey?
He'll be alright. Just kind
Are
of
you sure?
puzzle your hand.
Pecked at me. Look.
You did insult his intelligence.
She doesn't know that like she's smart. It's just he speaks funny and
So he has a speech impediment and you think he's not smart?
she doesn't understand that creature. She's never seen that before in her life. But the kitty cat seems to be the nicest.
Warning was the nicest one to you at the beginning.
I know, and then all of a sudden he pecked her hand. The betrayal.
The way she talked to him. He is not a child. He knows how to talk.
Okay.
Well, kind of, but mimicking. She's just trying to see if he could mimic the way she's saying coat.
You went about it in the meanest way possible.
Didn't need to. She can't speak properly, I guess.
I sent everyone in the Discord the marching order. Is that accurate? I think that's
Yeah.
everybody. Okay,
I think
Cool.
so.
so
Yeah.
All right. Warning will be with Isabella towards the front. Orion will be next to the beard, actually riding the coach. Then Smokey and T-Bone are taking the corners left and right of the marching order, and then Vel is taking the back right, kind of in between Max and Orion.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys will set forth, correct?
Hey.
All right.
Wait. I just thought of something.
Please.
Would it be okay if somehow I was able to sit on top of the caravan?
That is a good question. How would you go about that in character?
I would climb
Do you
like a
just
child.
do you just do that?
No, I would ask
Who would you ask?
the beard,
Okay.
even though he's intimidating.
All right. You'll go around to the beard. He's got his like hood up, ready for like the journey. So only his black beard seems to like protrude from the opening of cloth.
Okay.
He turns to you and says, "Yeah."
Well, I just looking at our setup. I
Go
noticed
on.
we're kind of thin in the middle. If we do come in contact with something, maybe I could just sit up there, and she points on top of the caravan, and I could get a better look for both sides, if that was okay. And she starts twiddling with her fingers.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you really quick above board, because the stagecoach itself is not a covered wagon. If it is covered, it's just a piece of canvas that's kind of fastened to either side, but it doesn't have a roof. So it would be kind of an awkward thing because they seem to have like two large barrels.
Oh, so it's not like the caravan that has like a dome
Correct.
kind of like over.
Correct.
Okay,
There's no hood.
Or maybe I could sit in the caravan.
You would switch. You could ride on the back of the caravan, and that would get you a better idea of either side.
There's like a back seat thingy.
It's kind of like you just be standing
A
on the back
ledge.
of it. Yeah, it's kind of like if you were riding the back of like a fire truck or something.
Garbage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a garbage truck.
We could do that. That way I could like swap between the two sides just in case.
He nods.
Okay.
He says, "Just don't rock around too much. The roads can be very uneven."
That wasn't my plan.
Mm,
Noted.
good.
Okay,
He
so yeah.
Pretty much gives you approval and looks away.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. I'm guessing it's like the same layout as just I'll be able to look on the other side if I need to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get a little extra height, and you'll actually be able to see over the caravan.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can see the top of it, and you can see pretty much everyone else except the two horses that are being led behind you and Max.
I would not be able to see Max?
Yeah, you can't see him from there because the horses being led are basically directly behind you, and Max is covering the rear.
Okay.
You'd
But
have
everyone-
to like strain.
But everyone else you can see. You'd be able to see Max if you just turn around, but if you're looking dead ahead,
Okay.
If you need to, you can see, yeah, in pretty much all 360 degrees.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Like I'm holding on the back of that in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, anything else before the journey begins?
No.
Alright. Turn on the road trip soundtrack. Here we go.
Road trip.
So, as you leave the cobblestone roads of Van Parturi, you will notice a couple shops that you didn't pass by, and then you will start to pass by a couple farms of the local area. There are like one or two kind of like cottages or cabins. Maybe one or two seem to be like covered up, like nailed down with wood, so the windows are inaccessible and the doors are inaccessible, kind of like into the thick of the forest. But as you start to exit, you'll notice more trees begin to become more populated. Additionally, a graveyard that you pass by that seems to be relatively large. And again, if you want to slow me down at any given point, go ahead, but I'm just kind of like giving you guys a landscape right now. As well as if you'd like to talk to any of the new party members amongst you, you can obviously do that too. So you have about, see, it's 12 right now. Boom. Ba, 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 ba. Just make sure that we've got... Alright, so 1 hex is about 15 miles. We're traveling on foot for 2 hexes. So you'll stop basically just outside of town. Looking behind, you've traveled about 15 miles outside of Vanparturi until night falls.
Okay.
Do we see
During that
anything?
time, you may make a perception check.
I would like to make one also.
It's also during the day.
You said perception?
Yes, please.
Everybody?
That's an 18.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Ooh!
Yeah?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
23.
Oh, well, damn.
Oh.
So, with those perception checks, if there was anything to see, you feel like you would have seen it. You actually do notice a couple signs of wildlife kind of scampering around, but nothing with any malicious intent. You notice maybe a couple deer and squirrels and rabbits kind of scampering off in the distance as you guys make your move. Outside of that, following the next couple of moments, let's see what we get. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Just give me a quick second here. Need to look something up.
Gosh, Mason.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Do your characters talk to each other at any given point? Do you talk to anyone around you during this time?
Warning would probably like small chat with Isabella if she would talk back.
Yeah, she would. Make a quick insight check for me. Just throughout the time that you're able to talk to her.
Straight roll. 16. Holy shit.
Yeah, you get a pretty good assessment of them. They seem to be grizzled but fair. They have spent some time on the road. They like being able to make quick money, kind of escorting caravans, and something that they've kind of learned to enjoy.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Warning gets the appeal.
Life on the road.
Yeah.
They seem to favor kind of close combat, but she does seem to carry with her a longbow that seems to have quite a bit of work done. It seems like she's...
Well maintained it.
Yeah, and there's maybe a few modifications to it that is just a form of personal preference.
That's cool. Okay.
Is there any other like bits of information that you want to try and pull from Isabella?
He'd probably ask like how long she's done it, like this, like job.
She has only recently started doing it in Van Parturi, but she's been doing jobs similar to this for about 2 years now.
Okay. He'd probably ask like why she started doing it.
Can you make an insight check?
And maybe I can't. That's a 3.
She gives you kind of a vague answer saying that it pays, and that's pretty much all she needs in a world that runs on coin.
I mean, that's fair. He'll totally understand. Like he will not doubt that answer. I feel like he'd probably ask if she's seen anything like real crazy.
She kind of laughs and says, "Who hasn't?"
Also a fair answer.
Ooh. Okay. One moment, please. I need to figure out. Ah, God! Dear, by the gods! I'm lost in all these documents. Okay. So, at first, maybe don't see much. You decide to go ahead and talk to Isabella, get a good assessment, and then a moment of quiet falls over the party as you guys continue to make your move. In the distance, on the right side, which is perfect because Smokey would have seen this as well. Smokey, you see, maybe your eyes are playing tricks on you, but it seems like there's something almost like a mirage in the tree that kind of catches your eye. You're not able to identify anything exactly, but as you pass through the trees, you do notice almost like, and it just kind of stirs a sort of question in you of like, you swore you saw something, but it's almost like the tree itself moved on you, or a bush moved on you.
Interesting.
With
I
that,
kind of make like one of those like grumbles.
yeah, the closest person to you is probably Orion, but while you guys are moving, he's unable to hear sort of a grumble. So,
Yeah.
if you'd like to portray that information, you can, but with the amount of information that you have, that's only the amount of information you're able to gather. Warning, what was your perception roll?
I don't. I think it was a 16.
16? Okay. And then, Vel, you also had a pretty high perception roll, is that correct? Vel?
Mike.
Sorry, I forgot I had muted my
Oh.
mic.
Okay.
I answered you, but
What was the answer? I'm sorry.
I think it was 18.
18?
Yeah.
Your eyes drift to the right, but don't seem to be able to identify anything specifically.
Okay. I don't see the trees moving or anything.
No.
Okay. Is it like creepy or
It's
Yeah, what's
thick.
the vibe?
It's thick forest, definitely a lot darker. Flurries are coming down, so clouds
like, what
are
kind
obscuring.
of forest? Like, are we talking?
The trees are very dense, and the roots themselves kind of arc out of the ground. So they're very big, thick trees to the point where it's like really almost impossible to see through. If you think about sort of a darker, like, you know, when you're driving through California.
Mhm.
I mean, it's based off of Russia. So you're talking about like an Alaskan forest with less snow during this time.
I was just curious, are there like leaves on the trees or
Are they like pine trees?
yeah.
I don't
Or do
believe
they not have trees? I mean leaves or
Yeah, what's the coverage look like?
Hang on.
The question he was not expecting.
It's a good question. These are good questions. What is that even? Okay, so they almost look like willows. The roots of themselves are almost unnatural. They like welt up and almost create a form. But the trees, they do have leaves, but they're scarce. Some
But it's like a
vines
willow.
kind of, it's like a willow. Yeah, the vines kind of
Okay.
hang down.
Huh.
Spooky. Okay, so that gives the creepy
Perfect.
vibes.
Yeah, the branches, they almost look like outreaching arms.
Okay, that's terrifying. You did not need
All
to do
right.
that.
And then when you look out
Alright.
into the distance, it's the trees are so tall and straight that it's impossible to see past it.
So-
Did anyone hear that? Hello? What the fuck just happened? Hold on. Are you still there? Wait. What just happened? Oh crap, I can't hear anybody. What's happening? Ugh. I just heard like a weird like glitch. Like full-blown PS1 vibe thing. Oh my god, I'm so spooked. I'm so spooked right now. What happened? What the fuck just happened? I'm gonna leave the call really quick and come back. What the fuck just happened? Hold on, I gotta make sure that my speakers are just working right now. Okay, I don't want to get doxxed. Pause it. Okay, it's working. So it's just Discord. I joined the call.
Video freaks
Hey,
out.
hi. What's up?
Hello.
So I was talking about the trees.
Mm-hmm.
And I was what were you saying, Mai? It's almost like marsh, you know? You kind of like have little twigs and stuff like that growing from the ground.
Yeah.
Rocks and dirt kind of collect. I almost don't even know how else to describe it. It's just cursed.
Yeah, did the trees change as you go further into the forest, or are they all the same type of tree?
They definitely change periodically. The
Okay.
straight trees kind of will curve upward into one direction, and then sometimes they branch out that almost look like veins that spurt from the ground.
Okay.
Okay, no.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. And of course you have the mist that will obscure your vision.
This is why your computer got possessed.
Yeah. But I fixed it, so suck it!
Watch it happen again.
I hope not.
Okay. Some real Silent Hill vibes going on.
Yeah.
Just a lot of it.
Just a lot of it. Not what I signed up for, but it was what I signed up for.
Well, everyone make a... you know that thing, like, before combat starts?
Initiative.
Why did you have to say it like that, sir?
Because I couldn't remember the name. Okay, everyone make an initiative check.
Check.
Roll for initiative. Please. Please. Please, I'm sorry, dude.
It just springs it on us like was nothing.
20.
Okay, that's high.
Hold on.
The way you
21.
initiative check.
A 15.
Okay. $15 for warning, correct?
No.
20.
20 for warning. Did someone get
15 for
15?
Val.
Thank
It
you.
was Vale.
And then Smokey got a 21.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they made the
Because it was
joke.
21.
Anyone?
Oh.
Mason, are you doing okay?
Dude, it's so hot in here. I'm like sweating.
Don't get a heat stroke, please.
I take off all your clothes, but don't really, because I'm just singing a song.
I have no clothing. Oh my god. Why can't I remember the name? What's the name? T-Bone.
Literally, like he's about to have a stroke.
Oh
T-Bone.
my god.
T-Bone.
Water.
I'm gonna drink some.
You could hear it.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it.
Amazing, your mic picked that up. Oh my sweet Jesus.
So, Smokey, you kind of see that, and then as you pass by the trees again, the nearest tree passes by, and it's almost like it unveils another tree that looks like a figure. It almost looks human in nature.
Nope.
As you pass by the next tree, you swear it moved. And then as you look for it, it seems to have disappeared yet again.
Nope.
Can you make a perception
I
check
can
for
just-
me?
I can just imagine Smokey's fur just starts to stand up and starts to poof.
Okay.
I'm rolling a perception.
Yes, please.
That was so polite, Mason. Thank you.
Of course.
18.
You definitely see a humanoid tree figure moving towards you.
Nope.
Definitely off in the distance, maybe about 60 feet.
Nope. Huge fuck that.
I'm growling.
Cat growl.
Does anybody else see this, or
No one else seems to be able to see it.
That's terrifying.
does anybody notice Smokey
Yeah.
getting all...
The beard notices it. And he says, "What do you see?"
The tree just
It's charging.
He is able to make out the trees. And with that information, he... Ooh. Gross. Okay. And then there's this. Do you have a bow on you or anything like that, Smokey?
I have 4 daggers and a quarterstaff.
Okay, he will give the command right side. and Isabella will go just ahead of Warning, circling around to meet in between Warning and Smokey with her bow out. And he will tell Max to keep his eye on the left side.
Oh, Warning's definitely drawing daggers right now. The weapons are out.
Yeah, they're definitely...
Yeah.
So, Vel, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm in a bit of a predicament. I need both hands. Is it possible just to stand in the cart?
No.
Damn it. I
know,
can't even stand, like, on top of the things?
they're only going walking speed.
You could technically jump off.
You can.
Yeah. I guess I'll hop off on the right side.
Okay.
Draw my bow.
Do you pull back an arrow, or what do you?
I
you
suppose
just have your
I
bow
can ready. Yeah, I could, like, ready a shot.
Gotcha.
If something happens.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see. All right. Get some additional initiatives in here. And boom. Alright. So the initiative order will be Smokey, then Warning, and then that will follow up a shared initiative between Vel and Isabella. And then after Isabella, it will be T-Bone. And then it should be Orion. And the Beard.
I'm pretty sure Darian's just dead.
What's that?
I'm pretty sure Darian's just dead.
I hope not. Okay, so. Boom, 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 boom. Orion, due to the fact that he's kind of an NPC right now, will just protect the caravan as a last, kind of a last cause.
Okay.
All right. Do. Okay. All right, hang on. Oh God. Okay, I just need to find the thing first. How did it go? I need to close all this stuff so I can actually see what's going on.
Too many tabs open.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How many tabs you have open?
Tab 9, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I've got the location forge just in case, and then I've got the time forge, which I'll probably skip for now, but I want to keep track of like the days that are transpiring. And then we have the encounters, which I definitely need right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's it. Oh, that's so creepy. Okay.
I hate you.
Can everyone make a perception roll?
Give me a momento. Perception?
Yeah.
I got a 19.
I got a 20.
15.
Okay. You will pass by. Isabella is searching for something, has her bow ready, still on horseback. Almost 20 feet away from you, Smokey, you see the same wooded figure. What do you do? It is already past Isabella.
Wait, it passed Isabella?
It's like it was standing there and passed, and you guys passed by it.
What the fuck is this?
Because you're also passing by trees and stuff like that, so it's been able to obscure its position pretty well.
Yeah.
And Smokey, I will say, like, you do notice it moves slightly, and it gives a little crack, as if itself sounds like it was snapped on a twig. But you can see its kind of hollow eyes and its like mouth, almost made out of bark itself.
I'm growling at it. You have my dagger at the ready. Just trying to watch in case it moves suddenly.
Warning, you will also see the same thing. You hear Smokey growling, and you see the same figure.
Okay.
Staring dead ahead at Smokey.
Is it the only one?
That's all you see.
Oh. The thing is very obviously bad news, right?
You can make an insight check if you'd like.
I would like to.
Go ahead.
Pick a different dice for this. Say straight. Yeah. Straight 17.
It is certainly a plant figure, and it seems to have malicious intent.
Okay.
It's lurking. It like hid behind the larger tree, was able to hide past Isabella, and is stalking Smokey.
Okay. So it seems to have its target currently being. Okay. I'm gonna hold position for now.
It's like human sized. It's like 6 feet.
Okay. Warning will still like hold position just because he doesn't want to go too far away from his spot in case something happens on like the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Since currently at this moment, majority is on the one side, so he'll remain at the front.
Okay.
But so I use my action to do the insight check, right?
No, you can still make an attack.
Oh, can I use my action to set to dodge?
Yeah.
Okay. Morning is probably making also like threatened bird noises right now. Little clicks.
Okay, sounds good. Vel, you see the same thing. Its arm kind of like... Its arm made out of a series of twigs and vines outstretched towards Smokey.
Is it actually attacking? Like, are we in combat?
You are in combat.
Okay. It hasn't hit Smokey yet?
No, I got a really bad initiative.
Oh. But it's like lunging for Smokey, right?
It's like creepily and slowly reaching out.
It's preparing.
I will hold an action, I guess.
Uh-huh.
So if it attacks Smokey, then I will shoot it with my arrow.
Sounds good.
So the moment it moves, you move.
Yeah. Yeah.
The beard will yell right side to Isabella and tell her to take a shot, leaving it to this creature that will incite an attack. Jesus, what is your armor class, Smokey?
Armor class.
AC. Should be next to hit points.
I think it's a 10 because they can't wear armor.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Oh, my armor class is 11?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sort of wooden darts shoot from its outstretched hand and pierce Smokey, like a couple darts worth, inflicting a total of 11 points of damage.
Jesus.
Did you just... Bruh.
They'll be fine.
So, because it attacked Smokey,
Yes.
do I go?
You do.
Okay. So, I will shoot with my bow.
Mm-hmm.
What dice to use? We'll do this one. Okay, nice. That's 19 to hit.
It hits.
Jesus
Cool.
Christ.
I'll do D6.
Side note.
Nice. So 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 points of damage.
You inflict 9 points of damage. It quickly falls over. Pierced it with an arrow seems to knock it off of its feet.
Interesting.
It was a good shot. It hit it right in the neck, kind of like neck chest area.
Like the soft, squishy part.
Yes. I'm gonna check on. I gotta check on Smokey really quick.
Gotta kill us already.
Internet hates this. Okay. It's 7, so it'd be at -3. Okay. Smokey?
Yes.
If you go to your hit points and subtract 11 points of damage, I think that should only put you at 1 failure for a death save, I believe. But we'll see what D&D Beyond says.
No, it just puts them unconscious.
Yeah, because I think it's only once you hit like their max hit points and then the same thing twice is when it counts as like an automatic.
So they would have had to
Mhm.
take 14 points of damage.
Yeah, I think that's how I've heard it done before, is where it's like they have to do the full hit and then double that. So yeah, it would have had to be 14 for it to count as one automatic failure, I think.
Okay.
Because
So
it says my hit points is current hit points 7, max hit points 7.
So
Yeah, so you could still do.
yeah, so
I think you could just take away.
yeah, next to it there's a heal and damage section, and then in the middle you put in a value. Go ahead and put in 11 and then click damage.
What? 11 damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Applied change. Okay. Okay. Go it.
Is it asking you to make death saves now?
On their next turn, they should be
Yeah.
able to.
Okay, it is their turn.
Is this like after they were hit, or
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
okay?
Because the creature went, you shot it, and then it went top of the round.
Okay, so yeah, Smokey would roll a death save.
So, Bex,
Be
you're
just
gonna
1d20.
Yep, roll a
Yes,
d20
and yep.
and let me know what you get.
That shoot for a higher than 10.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or
19.
19
Hell
is a
yeah.
success. Okay. So basically, you need to make 3 successes, correct?
Or 3 failures.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
3 or 3, but they survived this round.
Yes.
Cool.
So now, warning, it is your turn. You see all this transpire.
Okay. How far away is the thing from me?
About 40 feet.
Okay. Um. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm trying to read the thing. Move it over here a second. And are there still trees between us and it?
There are trees, yeah. But you have a
It's-
pretty open shot at it. It's very close to the road by this point.
Well, I don't have. I would have to throw something. I don't
What's
want.
your speed?
I only have 30 feet.
Oh,
I think what I want to do is I'm going to move the 30 feet, but I'm going to hide behind one of the trees.
Okay. Make a hide check.
So that'd be stealth.
Yeah, it's a stealth, and it should add the dex in the section. Just let me know what your total is.
Okay. You're not making sense.
Sorry, I'm like thinking and talking at the same time.
yeah, you would just roll for a stealth.
Yeah, it's just a stealth check.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Sorry.
21. I got a +8 to that bitch.
Okay. Yeah, you hide very effectively amongst the trees.
He's pretty much just preparing.
So, Vel, that goes to you.
My turn?
Yes. As the stagecoach basically is still moving forward. And so you'll be able, if you're still keeping pace with the caravan, you'll be able to make it to Smokey or to the creature itself that you shot. But what would you like to do with your turn?
Shoot. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to help Smokey. But
probably.
yeah. Is the creature still prone or
This round, yes.
okay? Shite. I will. Could I prepare another shot for when it stands up?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
Alright, T-Bone needs another turn to get to Smokey.
Another save?
Another save. Actually, really quick, it will stand up for its turn, and then that will incite an attack from Vel, go ahead and make your shot.
Nice. That yields. Oh, maths.
Math is hard.
24 to hit.
Okay,
Jesus.
roll for damage.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
8. Make another
Yeah.
shot. It explodes into splinters as an arrow passes through its head,
Yeah.
falling into nothing more but a series of twigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But.
But
Look at you, twiggy biznatch.
Smokey, please
and
make
then I
your...
run over to Smokey.
Okay, Smokey
Eh?
will make a death save.
18.
18.
Yeah.
That's another success. Very nice. And then that will go to warning.
Well, the thing is dead now, so.
Yeah.
Can I look around for anything else while I'm currently hidden in the trees?
Yes. Make a perception check.
Different die. Let's do this one. Perception plus 2, 14.
14. You don't see much. The forest seems to be stagnant. But you do hear the haunting whispers as wind comes through the forest. But you don't see
Okay.
anything else that resembles that form. You do see trees that almost look human, but none of them share the exact same resemblance. Outside of that, now that you're looking for it as well, you're not able to see if there's any more. So you don't see any more.
All right. Then he'll go ahead and pop out of the tree line then.
That will go to Vel's turn and Isabella's turn. Isabella will turn to warning and ask if they see any more.
Warning will shake his head.
Okay, they will hop off their horse and kind of walk into the forest a little bit, just ahead of Smokey, kind of cover Smokey and keep a lookout. They're looking around, and then Vel, you make it to Smokey.
Yeah. Can I look around while I cover Smokey?
Of course.
So, do you need something from me, or
A perception
just
check.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. With a 14.
14? Yeah, you're looking around.
14.
You are looking around. You do see, suppose, some form of tracks of where it came from.
Okay.
Outside of that, you pretty much see the same thing as warning. You're unable to see if there's any more out there because your vision is pretty fairly obscured, but with that, it is true that you do not see any others.
Okay, I will relay that message to whoever wants to hear it.
Yeah, you say, I'm not seeing anything. Isabel says the same thing.
Okay.
And will go to Smokey and say, we've got a man down. And she will get out basically a small, it's sort of like a healer's kit, but it seems to be like just basic bandages. And then that will lead to T-Bone. Smokey! Smokey! And he will run over. And
Just his voice brings me back from the dead.
Smokey! Hang on. Ba, 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 ba. Why did I choose a cleric to help you guys? They have so much stuff.
That's what I'm doing.
Yes! And will use a healing touch.
Get back up, Smokey.
Smokey, arise.
Oh my god. That would make me out of a coma.
You gain 7 HP, Smokey.
Woo!
I like that you literally just rehealed in entirety.
Smokey, you wake up and there are just there's wooden darts the size of stakes stuck in your chest.
I've been impaled.
It looks pretty bad.
Yeah, those don't look like they belong there.
Ugh.
With Isabella and T-Bone, they're gonna remove the stakes, wrap you up, and basically get you back on track. They will remove your armor as best as they can, and they will remove the 3 stakes, in which you will lose 3 health, but then Smokey will heal you again for 4.
Smokey heals Smokey?
T-Bone will heal Smokey for 4. So they will wrap you up and mend you back to health.
You okay, Smokey? Smokey okay?
I'll be I'm fine.
T-Bone, rubbing your chest. Usa, Usa.
Thanks, buddy.
The beard will yell we ready to go?
Yep.
Isabel jumps back on her horse and says that she doesn't see anything. So they're ready to go.
Yeah.
Could I take a piece of that creature with me?
Yeah,
A small part, like a small twig.
Like one of the stakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go up to it and its form seems to be battered. A sort of black sludge-like vicar is bleeding from its open head wound.
Huh.
But
I just want a piece of stick.
sure, its hands at the ends of its form is where it's most spindly, and you're able to snap off a piece of branch from there.
I got a branch finger, guys.
Oh my god.
Add that. Branch finger.
Yeah, snap it off.
Yeah.
And you guys go about your way, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys will keep going. It gets darker, and they basically decide to pull off the road for just a little bit so they can camp.
Okay.
So they set up a small campsite. Everyone kind of has their own tent, and they'll start a campfire. I'm going to go ahead and say we'll just stop there, unless you guys want to keep going. But I think this is a good place to stop for now, and we'll get into the details about the camp.
Yeah, what they said.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a way with words.
Yes.
Does that sound good with everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alrighty. Yeah. Well, I'm glad we were able to finally play again. This was good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get back into it again. Is everyone good for next week still?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
We'll aim for the
Yes.
same time. I definitely want to try and get 4:30, so we're not running so late for you guys.
No, 4:30 should be fine for next week. Dinner just took longer to cook, but that should be fine.
Cool.
Well, Darren's gonna get his ass kicked.
I know, right? I don't know what the hell was up with that. As soon as I hit stop streaming, he's gonna be like, "I'm on call. What's going on? How you doing, guys?"
Yeah, the rest of us are just gone
Yeah.
into the ether.
Yeah. Oh,
What I miss?
before we end, really quickly, Vel, if you will add to your XP, you would gain 50 experience points.
Oh. Oh.
All right. Any other questions or anything like that before we close out, guys?
No, sir.
All right. Cool. Oh, I guess that's it then. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the call and say goodbye to chat. You guys want to say goodbye to chat?
Chat. Bye, Moss.
Yeah, bye, Moss.
Bye, Moss.
Bye, Moss.
No, wait. There's one other person. Oh, that's Bex. Hang on.
Bye, Bex.
And now I'm there.
I'm also here.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Whee! I am here.
Oh, it's kicking off now.
Curse is good. Chat's getting hot, man.
Hot as hell.
Bye, Moss.
Bye, Moss. Appreciate you, Moss.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
enjoyed Moss. I also enjoyed
Moss
you
is
being
boss.
the only chatter. Moss is boss.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna close out. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always been so fun.
Of course. It's been
All
a
right.
great time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Bye.